Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on this review. The fact that you're willing to sacrifice a few minutes out of your day to watch my reviews really does mean the world to me. You guys are awesome. You're the best, and I really do appreciate it. So, today we're going to be talking about the new Netflix series, Locke and Key. And so Locke and Key, it revolves around three siblings that move back to their ancestral home after their father is unfortunately murdered. And so they're just trying to move on with their lives. But of course, it's never that simple, and they start to find these keys with magical properties, and basically their life just becomes so full of drama and magic, and they're just teenagers trying to survive their lives, and it makes no sense to them, and they're just trying to figure absolutely everything out. And straight off the bat, I'm going to say that this series had a little bit of everything, which is what I really appreciated. It's got the family dynamic, and of course, they don't always get along. I mean, you're mainly dealing with three different siblings of different ages, one much younger than the other two, and so there's always this power struggle that they go through. There's this responsibility struggle that they go to, but at the end of the day, they really do just love each other. So that was a really cool and fun dynamic to watch. Then of course, at times, I wouldn't say it ever got into like horror territory, but there was definitely moments of like the thrill, like there was suspense, which is something I enjoyed as well. There were moments of comedy, there were moments of there was action, there was drama, there was pretty much anything you could want out of an exciting series like this. So something that was very scary to me is that it just felt like it was a lot like October Faction, and the similarities start at the very beginning. Both series start off around the fact that the family is moving back to their ancestral home. The children don't want to move. They seem very snotty, they seem very spoilt. And another thing that was actually very similar, although it doesn't actually impact the story of Locke and Key that much, is in the first episode, the boys, the older sons, both seem to be seeing ghosts or something like that. And so I was very worried. But I must say that very quickly, this series got an identity of its own, and it was actually really enjoyable. And I did enjoy this series. It kept me captivated until the final episode. So I'm just going to start off saying there were a lot of things I liked about this series. The thing I actually enjoyed the most, weirdly enough, is especially in the first few episodes, the soundtrack is so incredibly unique, and I kept getting the Sinbad feel. I have no idea why, but every time I heard the soundtrack, I just thought of that scene in Sinbad, you know, with all the star aliens and monsters and stuff like that, and the villain, she's busy talking about her scheme and everything, and there's that like ethereal music that plays in the background. It's very similar to what you get in the first few episodes of this series, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a very unique sound, and it captivates you, and it matches the mystical, magical theme of the series. The keys themselves are so incredibly interesting. If there's one thing I like, it's magical artifacts that have these incredibly unique properties, and I think that's why I enjoyed Warehouse 13 so much. And you have the same sort of feeling when it comes to these keys, because every time they discover a new key, you don't know what the power is going to be, what the magic is going to be. And so there's that little bit of excitement every time they find a new key. Oh, I wonder what this one's going to do. That's exciting. And so you start to really look forward to them discovering new stuff. And of course, the story is, there's so much, and the kids go into this knowing nothing. They don't know the history of their family, they don't know the history of these keys, and so they've got to try to piece it all together. And I was there every step of the way, wanting to know more, wanting to learn more, because it really is an incredibly interesting story. Of course, I'm going to say straight away, this series isn't perfect, especially in the pilots. I felt like everything was so incredibly convenient. And what I mean by that is, they needed this one super powerful key, and it's the first key they find. Stuff like that. It just felt very convenient. It felt like it happened because it needed to happen. It needed to happen just to get the story moving. It just didn't feel realistic. Honestly, when I saw that happen, I was like, that was quick. Okay, oh, I'm getting a phone call, sorry. Another thing that didn't feel very realistic to me were, there were certain situations that would arise, and the characters didn't feel like they were reacting to it realistically. They were like, oh, okay, that's something, when in reality I'd be like, haha, stuffing hell, get the flip out of there. And they were just like, oh, this is interesting, let me go explore. And I understand, again, you have to get the characters to engage with this to kind of move the story forward, but it just felt so incredibly jarring to me. I never once felt, especially in the scenes that I'm thinking of now, and I don't want to explain them because some of them happen quite late in the season, I don't want to give any spoilers, but I just felt, people don't do that. That's a no-no. So that was a little bit disappointing to me. The special effects in the series are actually, they're really cool as well. I enjoyed the way that they were able to show the magical properties of these different keys, and how, I don't know, especially, I just have to say, I love how far special effects in television has come. And this series, it really shines through, especially with all these magical properties that these keys are able to carry. So yo guys, this is a series I actually really enjoyed, and you suck. I'm trying to film a review. Yeah, but you're very distracting. Sorry, my mom is just messing with me. Shush. Sorry, I've completely lost my train of thought now. My word. Yeah, so sorry, I'm still trying to regain my thoughts. I was going to go into the fact that if you guys enjoyed Warehouse 13, I would definitely recommend the series. And if you enjoyed anything in the vein of that series, any science fiction, discovery, architecture, archaeological discoveries, adventure, anything like that, honestly, I think this will be incredibly enjoyable for you. It was worth the wait, I think. I saw the announcement for quite a while ago, and I was like, cool, this is something that could interest me, and it did. I just realized now, this is basically the adult version of the Magic Key. It really is. It's just, and I only thought of that now while filming this review, but it's basically that, except there's a lot more, of course, backstory that goes into it. But guys, thank you so much for watching this review. Again, sorry if I didn't make it clear. I would recommend it. I enjoyed it. But guys, if you did enjoy this review, please leave a like. Do not be afraid to subscribe to this channel. You guys are the best. I really appreciate it. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my review. It really does mean the world to me that you guys are just the best. You really are. But I'd like to take this opportunity to shout out a friend of mine. She's recently started her own YouTube channel where she also reviews movies. She is absolutely brilliant. Hayley Mackay. I'm going to put her description down in the bio below. Honestly, she has just got such a way with words and describing movies. So seriously, go check her out.